What does this crew, Oklahoma City, look like with Kevin Durant on it? 2016.
Chill, what?
But you're replacing them with who are you replacing them with though? I mean, who are you moving?
Okay.
so J-Dub and Alex Caruso out the way, and then
just pick one of them. Take J-Dub off the crew and put KD in that spot. We got SGA, we got Lou Dort, we got KD, we got SGA, we got Lou Dort.
Well, because that changes things a little bit. Like if you got to trade somebody out, okay. If it's any of the big three, well, he might sign as a free agent. But I'm saying if it's any of the big three, if you got to trade them out, if you got to trade out J-Dub, they get better, but they kind of get worse.
We're talking about 2016.
How do they get worse?
We're not talking about this Kevin Durant. We're talking about 2016 KD.
2016 KD.
Oh,
yeah.
How do they get worse? How do they get worse?
I didn't know
not today, Ron. No, not
2024.
2016 KD is on this unit right now.
You could take off any two of them.
We taking J-Dub. We taking Dub off the line. We taking Dub out the lineup. In addition to taking Dub out the lineup, if you want to take Alex, I don't want to take Alex Caruso off. If I gotta choose between the two of them, I'll take Dub out the lineup for KD.
Still, you could take J-Dub and Chet off that team. You put 2016 KD on the team.
With SGA,
ain't nothing to talk about.
I think you kind of need Chet, but sure.
I don't think they need Chet right now. We already talked about that though.
No, but I'm because the reason I asked, I was talking about just adding KD. I wanted to know, would they have action against the 2017 Warriors?
They are the 2017 Warriors, but
would they? So you got the 2017 Warriors, and then you got this Thunder team with Pete Kevin Durant. Is it a series?
Okay, so what was
I'm still taking the Warriors.
Okay, what was the
that's what I was just saying, just add them.
Okay, Mars. So what was the problem in KD? Why did he leave there? What was his major problem with leaving Oklahoma City? What was one of his biggest issues?
He didn't think the team had enough skill.
Enough skill, and one of the problems was shooting the basketball. That was one of the problems. Shooting the basketball. So with that being said, this team is a much better long ball shooting team, much better spacing. They spread the offense a lot more than that 2016 team. And you got a primary ball handler who's better at taking care of the basketball. Is he a better player than Russell Westbrook in 2016? Well, I mean, we can have a conversation about that, but I will say for a fact, he's much better at taking care of the basketball than Russell Westbrook was in 2016. So if you got that,
better?
You have
SGA 2024, Russell Westbrook.
Well,
remember what we're talking about now. This dude just came up leading the league in scoring.
I just want to talk about it, bro. I'm just asking.
All right, so we brought it up, so it's here. I feel like we had a family discussion and we brought up something difficult. But anyway, so Ron, again, I got a guy who's better at taking care of the basketball. I got a guy who's a better long ball shooter at the lead guard spot. Better at taking care of the basketball. I'm gonna go as far as to say I got a better defender at the lead guard spot too. In SGA,
for sure. For sure.
I got a better defender at the lead guard spot. So on top of that, we shoot the basketball. We got a better lead guard, and we got a bucket getter in KD. Plus, we got a glass cleaner in Hartenstein. I think that they got a real good shot against the Golden State Warriors. I do.
I hate to step in and interrupt this intense yap session that you're currently watching, but I just have to inform you on all the amazing, spectacular, fabulous, endless ways to play and win over at Prize Picks. Basketball fans, I know the season is just tipping off. Yes, I know this. But you know what that means? It means that you have an opportunity to pick your favorite players and their matchups that are the most thrilling, and you can win money from these. With Prize Picks, you can play daily NBA contests and test your hoop knowledge by choosing the player projections and every single stat line imaginable to make your Prize Picks and take home some nice hard-earned cash. Are you a rookie in the game? Don't even sweat it. I got the playbook for you right here. All you have to do is download Prize Picks, use promo code PANEL, and you will get $50 instantly when you play 5 here with Prize Picks. So what are you waiting for? Download Prize Picks, use promo code PANEL, and join me as we break down all of our amazing daily picks right here on the panel. Prize Picks. Run your game, control your game, win your game. It's easy, baby. It's easy.
That's why I asked. Yeah, that's why I asked. It wasn't just what does the OKC Thunder do with Prime KD. I think everyone probably has them winning the championship, if not like 26. But I was just thinking, like, is that what it would take for them to be like in the best team ever conversation? Is it just add Kevin Durant? Also, KD played for OKC. That's why I asked about him. But I was just thinking, because like, I think OKC is the better defensive team than the 2017 Warriors if you have prime Kevin Durant. So then it just comes down to how unstoppable do I think they'd be offensively. And that's why I don't know the answer to. But I'd be curious.
How unstoppable who would be? The Thunder?
The OKC offense. Because like the Warriors, like they had the best spacing ever. You have Steph, Clay, KD. But then like Draymond's a non-shooter at that point. Iguodala's a non-shooter at that point. And then JaVale McGee and Zaza or whoever. But
I got the Warriors.
But then they move the ball so much better than OKC does. But then Golden State have the mismatch of you can just hunt Steph, whether that's KD hunting Steph, Shea hunting Steph, J-Dub hunting Steph. OKC doesn't have that player you can hunt. So
they don't need one more respectfully. They're hunting everybody. That team is shooting. They shooting that team's socks off.
I don't know because Golden State always led the league in turnovers, and OKC already lead the league in forcing turnovers. It seems like maybe if there is a team that could play against the like, I know it's a hypothetical team that doesn't actually exist.
Sure,
but if there was a team that could do it, I do think it would be this current Thunder team. Just in terms
they got Andre Iguodala too. Yeah, come on, bro.
You guys,
Zaza Pachulia can go take out KD's ankle if he needs to as well. So.
You know what this Thunder team will look like with prime KD slotted at the 4?
Yeah, Ron, but this KD is this OKC team? Is this OKC team better than the 2016 Warriors?
Yeah, probably with KD.
No.
Because both teams just added KD, so he's saying the teams prior to KD better.
So
I got the Warriors. I got the Warriors.
Is this Golden State Warriors team? I mean, not Golden State. I'm sorry. Is this Oklahoma City team better than the 2016 team minus KD and
that
Oklahoma?
170
just the regular 2016 versus the Thunder this year.
Yes, the team that won 73 games.
Imagine Chet and because we still haven't seen Chet and Hartenstein play together, so like we haven't even seen this OKC team at full strength.
Man,
I doubt it. If I'm being honest, I doubt it. But like, I think that neglects like. Besides Sean Livingston, Andre Iguodala, Golden State lost all of their depth when they had the KD. And like
all of their rotation guys were gone.
It's not really the same team. It's basically like their core 7 are the same. Steph, Draymond, maybe core 5. Steph, Draymond, Iggy, Sean Livingston, and Clay. Those guys were still there, but then like and Sean Livingston. Everyone else was there though. Everyone else was gone. So it's like, whereas this OKC team is everyone who's already here. So Chet, Hartenstein, Caruso, J-Dub, Shea, Lou Dort, Isaiah Joe, Kason Wallace, plus KD. That's a deeper team. And maybe not as top-heavy talented because Steph is like one of the best players ever. KD's one of the best players ever. Clay's one of the best shooters ever. Draymond's one of the best defenders ever. But in terms of like 1 through 9, 10, I think OKC got it. So, I don't know.
I respect that argument. I do. I just think that team, that 2000, and you. So who wasn't there anymore besides obviously Harrison Barnes?
Let me get the facts of which players went there. I
think Nick Young was on the 2017 team. Even that
okay.
Was he 17 or 18? He was on one of those teams, yeah.
He was on 17 or 18.
So on the 2016 team who wasn't there anymore, Harrison Barnes, obviously, Leandro Barbosa, who was playing in the playoffs. I don't need to talk about Ian Clark.
Bogut too?
Andrew Bogut was in there, Festus Ezeli, Mo Spates, Ian Clark. So the main guys, Harrison Barnes.
That's like 4 guys. That's like Leandro 4 or 5 guys.
Yeah, but some of them weren't really playing for us. So like the main guys is Harrison Barnes, Andrew Bogut, and Leandro Barbosa. But I think Andrew Bogut and Harrison Barnes are big differences.
Personally. As long as Andre Iguodala and Sean Livingston are still there, I'm going with the Warriors.
Interesting. Okay,
Mars, I feel like if you add KD to that group, right? If you add KD to that group, and we're talking about the 2016 KD against the 2017 KD. Okay, the 2017 KD is different in the aspect that he's playing in a different system. He's playing in a system in Oklahoma City where he's still the man. Because I think he's the man on that team. I don't think he's a good player. I think he is the man
on Golden State.
But when I say he's the man in a different way. So like he's in Golden State, the ball is moving a little bit more, which is not something that he was accustomed to in Oklahoma City. He was more the ball was stick, not a ball stopper, but the ball was sticking to his hands where he was the primary scorer. So now he gets to go, he gets to he gets to Golden State where now the ball is popping a little bit more. And don't forget, Mars, I think he averaged the lowest points that season in 17 that he had since his second year in the league.
It was like 25 or something.
Yeah, that's his second year. So I think the mentality is different with 2016 KD than 2017 KD. And I'm thinking 2016 KD, he might be looking to fry 2017 KD. But I think that it might.
KD not guarding himself. He get cooked. Well, that would work. Like OKC KD, if he's looking to actually kill someone, that's 35 a game, easy. I mean, KD fried Bron. Like KD can do what he wants. Like for me, KD versus KD, like that's gonna be a toss up. It just depends on who gets better shot quality based on what's around him. Like if KD gets good shots, he's gonna be efficient regardless. KD gets bad shots, he's probably gonna be efficient. But
I just concern myself
that's not
more
really
than anything.
That's insignificant to me. Like KD he's gonna play himself to a tie. I know some people be like 2017 KD is better than 2016 KD. I think he's probably the same player, just with better spacing and more aware of different responsibilities. I think KD in 2016 could be a help side rim protector and play small ball 5 if he had the right personnel. He just didn't, so he didn't do it, but I think he could. Same thing with like being able to see the floor. It's easier to make passing reads when the doubles are more telegraphed because you're not getting doubled on the catch. Instead, you're getting doubled on the dribble. You're getting doubled at different times, etc. So like, it's different. I think it's different. I think on this OKC team, I think he would just have just as many benefits, if not more. So yeah, I don't know who. I'm just saying. I think it's practically the same thing for KD. He's gonna fry regardless because KD really good at basketball.
Yo, Penn, I would like to hear your thoughts on anything on this conversation you would like to touch on. In specific, if you do want to touch on it, both the current Oklahoma City with KD versus 2017 Golden State.
Before you get to that really quickly, Penn, Ron, you got to address that.
Address what?
We're talking about Teddy Hart.
You're right, Chill. Teddy Hart sent through a $25 super chat. This is what Teddy had to say. He said having KD and Chet is like 2 KDs or like a KD and a half. No team is overcoming that. Quiet as it's kept, OKC can afford KD right now if it doesn't work out with the Suns. This team with 16 KD beat 17 Golden State Warriors. Depth, defense, and 2 7-footers.
I don't think Chet won it with Draymond Green, but all right.
I don't think Draymond won it.
He goes at Draymond Green now.
Yes,
this Draymond, this Draymond ain't that.
The more unhinged Draymond, yes.
He's unhinged, but he still ain't the same.
Argument. He's going at the mentally deranged Draymond Green,
the criminal, the one who should be in a penitentiary.
No, just Draymond, because I know Draymond be getting them mad when people. I'm joking.
Yeah, but be for real.
I'm not.
For real. Like,
Draymond is a whack job.
He's a nut job.
He is a whack job. 100% he is.
Yo, chill. Dude is definitely 51-50, 100%. But he's still like the player. He's still like the player he was in 2018-17 though.
Right.
Yeah, you're terrified of him now, but him, you know what I'm saying, it's different though. It's different.
No, you're right.
I got OKC.
For what reason?
You like OKC with KD on that crew?
Because they have 2 7-footers?
Is it this version of KD or is it
2016 KD?
2016 KD.
Man,
you said you had OKC with this KD?
Uh-huh.
No, we got 2016 KD.
Yeah, this is easy for you. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think that enough appreciation is being given to how good this team would be defensively with that version of KD. Like they go from God mode to God mode times 2. You know, and then you add in Chet, you add in Isaiah Hartenstein. That's a lot of size for guys like Draymond to deal with, in my opinion, right? And then you get some of the best guard defenders that can stick to Steph. Yeah, man. I know it's hard to say that because that team did it, and they're a legacy and they're a dynasty, loosely defined. They're a dynasty, but yeah, I think I take this version of OKC. This version of OKC could win like 67 games too, and they're playing in a better conference.
Now, can we remember?
Sorry, real quick. I also think it's relevant. Like this 2017 Warriors team is deemed by many, and I think rightfully so, as like the best shooting team ever or the best space team ever. This OKC team, without Kevin Durant, makes more threes per game than the 2017 Warriors did.
That's
just in terms of
because they shoot more.
Yeah, exactly. But that's what I'm saying. The game has changed so much. that the best shooting team ever, or like second, because like last year's Boston team is kind of crazy, makes less threes per game and shoots less threes per game than Oklahoma City does, and they're shooting 9 less threes a game. Like it's a substantial amount. So I also think that's kind of relevant in that sense that OKC is not going to lose the 3-point battle in terms of volume. Like they're going to get threes up. They just don't have as good as shooters, but they're going to get threes up as well. So it's not like playing an 80 team, for example.
That's definitely going to happen, Mars. But the question that I have is how do you, because the way Oklahoma City flies around, right? I thought that, especially with Draymond being a primary ball handler, Draymond was really good at splitting traps. Not only was he good at splitting traps, he was good at getting downhill and being a distributor. So with this team flying around, and I'm not going to put him in the same category with guys like Luka, because I don't think that he's that good of a playmaker and distributor. No, I'm not doing that. Absolutely not. But what I am doing is I am making him a playmaker. He was a better athlete in 2016. I think he was a damn good decision maker. Then I got Steph Curry on the wing, who is really good off the basketball. And I also got a 6'6", 6'7" guy who's going to cause hell with J-Dub and Klay Thompson, who's a sharpshooter, and who can also get to the basket, or who can get to a 1 or 2 dribble pull-up. When I think about that offense, I don't think that you can single out one guy. And then when we get to the meat and potatoes of the game, my best player is better than your best player. You know how I feel about that, right?
The best player is the same player.
When we get to the meat and potatoes of the game, my best player is better than your best player. That's what I feel like it's going to come down to.
Your KD is better than my KD.
No, the best player is number 30.
Is 2017 Steph better than Shea right now?
Okay. Calm down. I don't know what you talking.
I'm asking the question.
But okay.
Is he?
Let's say for the sake
100% more. Yes.
For the sake of argument, let's say Steph was the best.
Yes, Steph clears.
Yeah, for this. Against Shea, yes.
Okay.
For the sake of argument, let's say Steph was the best player in the 2017 Warriors.
Yeah.
Can we also agree that Kevin Durant was their closer?
Yep.
So when it comes down to closing, the guy they went to versus the guy OKC is going to go to is the same person. It doesn't really make much of a difference, even if Steph was the best player. But closing, they went to Kevin Durant. So it's going to be Kevin Durant versus Kevin Durant closing. It's going to be the same thing.
I just think the mentality is different between those two guys, because Kevin Durant, it is the same guy, Mars. But I think I think I'm looking at it. 16 KD. I've already said to you, KD's mentality as a scorer in 16 is different than KD's mentality as a scorer in 17. I think he was trying to integrate himself within the offense in 17 more than in 16. He was just, get a pill here and I'll go. In 17, he's closing games, but he's closing games and also looking for guys. So when he gets doubled, he is looking for Steph Curry. When he gets doubled, he's looking for Klay Thompson. In 16, he knows that I can't really look for Russ like that. I can't look for Robeson like that. Yeah, but I got to do it.
J-Dub and Lou Dort and
Isaiah. But are we subbing out J-Dub for KD? Or?
That's what we're doing.
Yeah, you probably close with Shea, J-Dub, KD, Chet, and then whichever defender you want, case someone is Lou Dort, whoever shooting better. That's probably what you close with. Or maybe you go ultra big and go Shea, J-Dub, KD, Chet, Hartenstein. Yeah, it's okay. Like you have the versatility to do what you want. And I don't think KD was I'm not saying you said he was an unwilling passer, but I think KD, the reason he didn't pass as much in OKC is because they were double teaming off Andre Roberson. It's like, what do you want me to do? You want me to pass to Andre Roberson? Like, that's playing into the defense stands. Whereas in Golden State, it's like, yeah, I'll pass to Klay. I'll pass to Steph. I'll pass to Draymond, who's going to make a good decision. Like, I think that's what he would have in OKC. If you double team off Shea, all right, cool. We got Shea going one-on-one against the closeout. We got J-Dub doing the same thing, or we got Lou Dort making 40% of his threes. Like, I think KD was just as willing as a passer. It's just, unfortunately, teams double teams off Serge Ibaka and Dion Waiters and Andre Roberson. It's like, if I pass to them, we lose. It's the player choice way. Yeah, them boys don't get it started. The player choice way. The player choice way. Come and switch lanes into the player choice way.